Good morning, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Maui Paul's Wake Up Call. It is Friday. Yay! Friday is a wonderful day because that means we are heading into Awesome Saturday. I take Saturday as my Sabbath. Awesome Saturday is a day where I hang out with awesome people doing awesome things and eating awesome food. And so I will be back on Monday. This is the last one of these for the week. I do these every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And then I will be back on Monday at 9 a.m. to continue Maui Paul's Wake Up Call. I'm going to have a fantastic weekend. I'm probably going to end up partying and enjoying life to the fullest and not wanting to wake up at 9 a.m., which is why I give myself a couple days off. Anyways, I really appreciate the people who shared the stream yesterday. Thank you very much for doing that. We reached about 150 people. That was super cool. Always like to see that happening. More importantly, some of those people also went to my YouTube channel, which was really nice. It was fun to see those analytics over there, and just to see that other people have been going through the archives and going back through some of the older messages. I think that's just a wonderful thing. So thank you very much to the people who did that. If you are feeling particularly awesome today and you want to brighten up the Friday morning of your friends and family, please share this stream and we can expand this positive message. All right, so if you've been here before, you know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to go through my I am deck. My I am deck is full of amazing affirmations we can say about ourselves. Yesterday's word was I am humble. That was yesterday's affirmation. It was so funny. I was walking around the resort where I live at, and a whole bunch of people came up to me and were telling me they were thanking me for being humble, which was interesting because I didn't necessarily feel all that humble yesterday. I when I do this stuff, um, there's always a part of me that realizes just how much benefit that I get out of it, and I don't really see. I guess I don't really see myself clearly in that way. So I didn't necessarily feel humble even when I did the I am humble card, and so it was really nice to get that positive affirmation from other people who watch this stream and say, yeah, you're out doing all this stuff for me, and I appreciate it. And that made me feel great. So yesterday's affirmation was I am humble, and so today we're going to pull another card, and we're going to see what our affirmation is. And then after that, we're going to play the I am game, where I'm going to ask, are you, whatever the affirmation is, and you are going to say, I am. You're going to say it out loud so that you can hear it, and then write it down in the chat so that everybody can know that you are whatever the affirmation is today. By saying it out loud and by writing it down, we really cement this lesson into ourselves. And all I'm asking you to do is say nice things about yourself. So let's see what we got for today. Today, I am persistent. I am persistent. I continue progressing through all life circumstances. I am persistent. Are you persistent? You are persistent. You continue progressing through all life circumstances. So if you are persistent, write that down in the chat so that I can know that you are also persistent, and we will continue with this reading. So, you know, I I like the word persistent a lot, and I feel like persistence is a value that I have been able to embody quite well in the past, of just doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. It's necessary if we want to achieve big things that we work on them a little bit every day. And this is a lesson that I learned actually from a person who I really didn't like taught me this lesson, and when he said it to me, he came to me. We were having an argument about something. This was in my work life, and I said, "Hey, I just can't continue to do this. I'm not receiving the support that I need, and I just can't continue to do this." And he said, "You see, you're like the kind of person who gives up too early. You run the 95-yard dash." And that shit hurt me when he said that, but also he was a toxic asshole. And so I thought about it. I was like, am I running the 95-yard dash? And this, like, am I giving up? You am I mining for gold and giving up 1 foot away from it? I thought about it, and in that case, I was not. But I looked at my life and I said, wow, there are some other places where I'm doing exactly that. And so I committed that day that I wasn't going to stop anymore, that I was going to continue doing things, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just a tiny little bit, even if it's just moving my dreams forward the smallest possible way. I slow down, maybe I slow down to a complete crawl, but I never, ever, ever stop. It's when we stop that we're done. It's when we admit defeat that we're defeated. We can't be defeated until we admit defeat, until we say, okay, fine, I'm not going to do it anymore. That's when we're done. So persistence is a choice. Persistence is something that we can choose to do, and for so long as we choose to persist at our hopes and dreams and aspirations and at the things which are important to us, for so long as we say, we are going to move forward on this, even in the smallest possible way, even if I can only spend 1 minute on it, even if I can only spend 10 seconds on it, even if I can only think about it and write down the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm still going to do it. It's still going to be in my brain. And there are some dreams that are inside of my head that have been fermenting for decades, and I just refuse to give up on them. And I will not be shocked when they happen. And it might look like just an overnight thing to all the people around me, but I'll know that the only reason it happened was because I continued doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. And that I didn't give up on it. There are some projects that I have that are in cold storage that have been sitting on my hard drives for years, and I still look at them at least once a week. It's part of one of my Sunday rituals is that I look at all the stuff that I have not yet completed, and I say, how does that fit into my current life? Because we're allowed to change our goals, we're allowed to change our methods. We're allowed to say, oh, I'm going to do this slightly differently. We're allowed to change directions and change focus. But we're not, it doesn't benefit us to just completely put something down and leave it and leave all that work that we put into it. And so just by looking at the things that are in cold storage, the things that I really am not moving forward, but maybe on like 5 minutes a week, it reminds me of what's important, and it shows me ultimately what I value. Because the projects that I'm willing to work on, the places that I'm willing to spend my time, reflect what my values are. So today, persist. Persist, persist, persist. Keep doing the thing. Even when you don't see results, even when it seems like you're going backwards, keep doing it. Keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. Because eventually, it's done. I mentioned that there was an archive of all of these over on YouTube. I had some people asking me in person if I put these anywhere or if they needed to go search through them. So there's actually a YouTube link in the comments or in the description of this video. And so feel free, if you'd like to go over to YouTube and check out the ones that are most pertinent to you. If you need a specific affirmation for the day, I get it. I'm pulling through these cards. It's a very intuitive thing, and I am archiving all these at my YouTube channel, which is linked in the description of this video. So, be persistent, continue being awesome. Happy Awesome Saturday. It is almost Awesome Saturday. I'm really excited. I might go live on Awesome Saturday. If you guys are interested in seeing me go live on Awesome Saturday, just send me a comment. Let me know that you'd be interested in seeing me, and I'd be happy to go live and maybe do something special. Talk about like the meta reasons why I do this sort of stuff rather than just pulling a card. So have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys Monday morning at 9 a.m. Aloha from Paradise.